Money can buy you the answers you seek, and rhythm can lessen the pain. The gods, they are fickle, routinely oblique, but worship is rarely in vain. Thela has granted my one true request. The journey is now mine to take. With grays in my hair and aches in my chest, at long last I'm feeling awake. Loves have I lost and friends have I made, and many hard drinks have I downed. The devil I've crossed, that debt yet unpaid, but to Rowan my soul is bound.
All right, so you want to follow the guy out of the Arce's horse?
Yeah, maybe even on the rooftops if I can like sneak up to my window and like jump through it onto a roof.
Yeah. Okay. So do me a favor. Give me a stealth check.
I can climb. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna climb.
I was gonna say you can just climb. So
yeah.
Yeah, but give me a stealth check with your +10 from Pass Without Trace.
Hocus docus, artichokes. God, I can't believe that's become like my favorite spell. It is the 34.
So you're crouched down on rooftops, just hopping from building to building, as this elderly human man just walks through the streets. But as he's going, you start to recognize that he's actually headed towards the manor of Balsaron.
Huh. Interesting.
What did you catch him saying?
We just heard him say, is he here or something? And then, no, he left last night.
But yeah, you continue to follow him, and eventually he makes his way there, and he just goes inside and closes the door behind him.
From where I was it like, did he go out through the front door? Was it one of the side doors?
No, he went right in the front entrance.
Okay, are there usually guards at the front entrance of Balsaron's manor? Like,
yes, there are a couple seemingly soldiers in just full covered heavy armor,
and they just let him pass into the door. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I guess I go and I report. I go and report back.
And then unless you feel like you would.
No, I'm not gonna split the party and go in a Balsaron's manor by myself. What? No.
So
come on. No.
That's what Trax would do.
That is what Trax would
but
do.
Kira is not Trax.
But Trax literally almost died during downtime because of that kind of haphazard
no, I remember
behavior.
Because of the horse, I remember that.
Yep.
So when Akira comes back and tells us about that, as much as I want to go into confront Balsaron right away, I have this sneaking feeling that his access to the great zombie beast in Olde Town it has to be one of the aces up his sleeve. It has to be something that if we take that off the table from him, will weaken his position to stop him from us stopping him. So I as much as I want to investigate this, I do think we should try and execute the plan.
Agreed.
Okay.
Tom says, yeah, Archie, you're so smart.
I'm glad the majority of... sorry, Aya, what's up?
I was gonna say I'm a bit torn about it because I want to know what was in that envelope, but this zombie clot does seem to be more pressing.
Akira looks at Zara like intently, and you see like a glint shine off her gold eyes, and she's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna rob him of every bronze coin he's."
Oh, and like Zara's like, puts a hand on her chest and it goes like, "You speak my language."
Just as something to point out to you guys, the bartender, he did leave the letter on the counter while he's kind of going about his business.
Oh, can't Archie touch it and just get an idea of the contents of it or whatever?
You have to read it.
Oh, yeah.
I do have drafting. Oh, go ahead.
I could like, I could snatch it, like hand it to Archie to read, and then put it back.
Well, okay, I don't mean to be duplicitous about this, but if we were to, it's a sealed letter, right?
Yeah, but I was thinking I have a drafting set and a calligraphy set.
I agree.
Which means I should be able to tease it open.
Tom
somehow.
also has a forgery set. So if we can get a hold of it, and if it's sealed with either wax or some kind of ye old magical envelope glue, I think between us as a group, we have the supplies necessary to cleanly open and then reseal a letter. So I'm down to clown on that action if you guys are, because between you guys more than myself in this situation, I think we can actually do that.
I do have a +5 for sleight of hand.
I mean,
and a 9 for stealth.
So I think you might be the best sleight of hand person.
I think I am. I have a +6.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Oh wait,
okay.
I can cast guidance.
We have so much guidance now. As long as we, you know what? As long as we split the party across guidance and have each sub party have one person with guidance.
So before we started this game, me and Mike discussed the idea of guidance because I kept seeing people talking about how it's the best cantrip in D&D 5e. And I was just like, I want to be a super support character, and it makes perfect sense for an artificer.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, that's all true. And God, it's the most frequently cast spell in this
So
campaign.
fucking OP. That's why I asked when
Yes,
I got it. I'm
it
like, are we
is.
okay with this?
I will never tell you guys. Well, no, that's not true. I've told you guys you can't cast it a couple times, but when it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to.
Because I love successful skill checks. Mike, I think, also is a big fan of just put as many numbers on that board as you can put on that board. I'm not trying to shit on your day.
Right. For me, failures are more kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Funny.
But yeah, so the letter is sitting there. Darius Clay, the bartender, he's sort of in and out of the room. He's kind of just doing his thing.
Tom, could I ask you to go and talk to Darius about the fact that we're going to want to buy food later on for all of the men who've helped us get the plan ready and everything, and that we'd like him to prepare for a big night?
Tom thinks again, or attempts to, and just kind of nods, and it seems like he sort of understood the request, and he's like, I go talk to bartender, and then walks over to the bartender.
That's the important part, buddy. Thank you.
So yeah, the Darius Clay, he's just sort of he's in the back of the tavern about to go into the back room where you guys had fought the Doppler rats way back when you first arrived in Bainham.
Do we know his name?
Yeah, you've been staying at this tavern for a month now.
Right.
Yeah,
just making sure. Tom yells out, Clay, I want to discuss something with you.
He kind of stops and turns. He's like, "Oh, Tom, I haven't seen you in a couple weeks.
Oh, I was really busy cooking up some things, and just kind of use it at that.
He just kind of nods, like, yeah, what's going on?
First Tom touches what Archie said about basically food and supplies and provisions and stuff. And while this is happening, Tom kind of ushers at the group to go do their thing, right? Tom also sinks in as a quick attempt at this and just shoot me down, Mike. But Tom asks if Clay will sell Tom cakes at the bar.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, give me a persuasion check for that.
Okay. Really? Wow, I got a nat 20, 26.
Oh.
He's like, honestly, I've been meaning to ask you if you'd let me sell them in my tavern.
Tom does a thumbs up. It's like, yes.
He's like, well, if you want to talk, maybe talk about a deal or something. Tell you what, I've got some of my paperwork in the back room here. If you want to go talk numbers.
Sure, let's go do that, Clay. And Tom walks in and ushers at the group, right? The signal.
Right. Do it. No. Yeah, so Darius and Tom go into the back of the tavern. Darius closes the door. And, the front of the tavern is completely unattended.
Don't forget the pamphlets. Akira sends a message to Tom.
Oh yeah, and Tom like
no, or not the pamphlets. The whatever.
Yeah. That was the plan. Don't worry, I remembered.
So I'll give guidance and send Gizmo as a lookout to help Akira.
Where am I at?
Aren't you the one who has that big sleight of hand?
Oh,
that
yes.
was Zara.
Oh, whoever wants to do it. It's not me.
I mean, whoever has the highest.
I have a +3.
Yeah, mine's a +6. So, I roll for sleight of hand.
Yep.
With advantage. Okay.
This wouldn't happen to be in relation to our project, would it?
No.
Damn.
So I got
higher
a 23 plus roll. Thank you.
The project's done, Jesse. The cage is built.
26.
All right. So you go up and kind of lean on the counter and just put your arm down and then casually slide the letter over to you and then just kind of pocket it. And then you look around and honestly, right now there's no one else in the tavern but you guys. So you could have just walked over and grabbed it, but
No.
better safe than
you
sorry.
You never know
right?
who's watching. You never know who's watching, and so you have to do everything with style.
Yeah, no, we were trained by a woman who definitely would have spy cameras in this place.
Yeah.
And I know cameras don't exist, and that doesn't matter, Mike, and you know that.
Right. She somehow rigged arcane eyes everywhere.
No, that's actually, that's basically what we should be expecting.
Heinrichs is gonna grade us at some point or another.
She could be watching us right now.
And she is literally Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, there's no way Akira doesn't think she's actually got Santa
you
Claus.
never know. She sees you when you're sleeping. She knows when you're awake. So yeah, of course.
She knows when you're nice and she knows when you're naughty.
No. She doesn't care if you've been bad or good. She cares if you've been smart or dumb.
Yeah, she only wants you to study.
Oh, sad.
Somewhere, far off in the city of Blackbird, a short, elderly human woman is just sitting at a workbench, magically soldering some shit together that then bursts in her face, leaving smoke, and she's just like.
And then she sneezes, right?
Yep.
So in the middle of us just discussing what our master is like, Archibald is all usually when Akira says something no, she's basically like a holiday spirit. She knows when you're asleep, she knows when you're awake. Archibald would usually be like a lot more like, no, logically, no, that's not true. But yeah, it's terrible. That's 100% is exactly what it's like. And we just both I just light a cigarette and give Akira one, and we just both smoke for a minute.
Yep. But yes, you have the letter, Akira.
Perfect. Okay, I guess we take it to the station, to the opening station.
I mean, we got, we can just go to a room or.
Yeah, wherever the opening. I'm trying to make it sound like a heist.
No, me too. I just don't know what to do. Should we take
We should
it?
boil water. You should examine the composition of the seal.
Yeah. What kind of letter is how is the letter sealed?
So actually, it's not sealed with wax. It's actually just like a scroll, and it's just wrapped with ribbon.
Okay, then we're just gonna read it real quick, and then put the I'm not gonna untie the ribbon. I'm just gonna slide the ribbon off the scroll, so it's still got the same knot and seal on it.
Okay.
I mean, is there any are there any trap on it for some reason?
Yeah. Is there anything odd about it? I'll investigate it real quick.
All right. Do you want to roll me? Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, because Aya makes a reasonable point.
Gizmo sits on Archie's head and works as a second pair of goggles.
So I rolled a natural 20. So with numbers, that's a 30.
All right. So Archibald takes the scroll and looks it over very thoroughly. It is, in fact, paper.
That's kind of what I figured. Cool.
Yeah.
I read it. I'll read it, and if that 20 can pay forward to noticing anything interesting on the inside, that'd be cool too. But that's okay if it doesn't.
So, So you guys, do you guys just do it right out in the bar, or do you go off into one of the rooms together to?
Well, I don't need to.
Illusion from. Oh, how about this? Me and Tom. Do you have minor illusion?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, no, wait, no, Tom's in the office talking quickly.
Oh, right. Okay, I have minor illusion. So this is what we'll do. For the direction facing the bar, we'll kind of minor illusion it so it looks like we're just sitting there and the letter is still on the counter.
I think as long as it's stationary, that works.
Yeah.
For illusion. The letter still being there is really the most important part. If you can just focus on an illusion of the letter, that's big for me.
Yeah.
I don't need to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we could. There's no one there in the bar, right?
No, right now.
Okay, I was gonna say if there's people there, I could have had suits fly around, cause a distraction.
It's not actually too big of a deal because we don't actually need to read it. I literally just take the seal, the ribbon off, open it, close it, put the ribbon back on, and hand it to Akira.
I love that.
Because Archibald has a built-in eidetic memory, you bastard.
Beats taken.
So yeah, you take the ribbon off, you open up the scroll, you kind of glance it up and down, and then you just wrap it back, put the ribbon back on, and just throw it right back on the table.
All right. So now in my mind palace. Oh no, I don't even need to do that. I take out a piece of paper from my my map making kit, and I use another magical tinkering to reproduce the writing on the scroll.
Okay. So you make a perfect copy of it using your magic tinkering, and it is a letter addressed from Basilor Balceron to Grabak.
Interesting.
And it says, "Dear Mr. Kensington, it has been a while since we had our discussion over possible business dealings into your fighting pits in Bainham. I would like to have you personally come to my manor to discuss these matters in further detail. Please come at your earliest convenience. Basilor Balceron."
Trap.
It is most definitely a trap.
Yeah, this letter feels like bullshit.
I'm gonna hand the not now, but when Tom's back, and like not something we got to work on right now, but just in case, I'm gonna see if I can't get Tom to like whip up a forgery of this with his forging kit.
Okay.
Because it's an invitation, and just in case we need to use it, and the barkeep doesn't like give us the letter to give to Grabak or something, but like we don't have like a good cause to ask about it, so you know.
Hmm.
But that's not important right now.
Right.
We'll get to that after we do stuff.
Okay. So back in the other side of the door there in the office, Darius Clay just sort of talking to Tom. He just says, "You know, I would honestly pay you for your recipe if you could show me how to make them, or even if you start mass producing them, I would be very happy to, purchase them from you to sell in my tavern."
Tom says, remembering all the things about capitalism that he learned from Archie, understands that he must pursue free market mechanics and have the best position for himself in order to make a profit. And thus, he tells Clay, I will be providing you with the Tom cakes for you to sell.
All right, great. Yeah, he's basically just, as long as you're in Bainham, he'll buy batches from you. If you leave Bainham and you're in a position where you can start making them on a larger scale, he would like to continue to, get them from you.
Yep, that's the plan.
I have a reasonable proposition for how we can at least supply close to Fort Anfang, even if we don't have like the local capacity to provide them ourselves. How much is Tom trying to keep it like a real secret what the recipe is?
It's really just until we're able to enforce and control a copyright on said recipe. So basically, we don't care if it gets out, as long as we retain the ability to sell them and get money for it. So if you want someone local to make it, that's fine.
I imagine we're not too far away from it, and for now, I think we could probably get someone like the attractive chef man back at base to maybe start making them for us, so we can make some passive
He
scratch.
hired on as an employee of the Tom.
No, he does, but also we can trust him as a first reveal for it. Like he'd be an employee for Tom Cakes, but it also, we saved some people. We didn't save him from being a statue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saved him from being a statue. So I feel like we can.
I think he should have something called equity, as he is part of a startup.
So him and his wife were two of the people that were statues in the artist's mansion. They were his former butler and chef, and then after you guys saved them, Grigg hired them on as the basically part of the staff for Fort Algus.
So I'm planning on eventually making Fort Algus a mobile fortress, but for now, I think it's still a good place to start up production of Tom Cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Next time you guys are back at the fort, I'll keep it in mind too that that's something you guys want to do.
If we double his salary, I think that's a good place to start.
I mean, we're going to be loading everyone who goes back to my fort up with tons of gold. So I paid a kid like an entire life's worth of money just to get his dad off the streets.
Also, really quick, when you come back, Tom will discuss the whole pamphlet thing that Akira wanted to, but that's it.
Okay, so you guys head into.
Are you ready, Mike?
Am I? I'm always ready.
Oh,
are you?
That's impressive.
I'm like 2 towns ahead of you guys ready.
Like, when you say 2 towns,
yeah,
Do you mean like 2 towns, or just 2?
I
You
mean,
mean the Disney MMORPG that was very popular during the late 2000s, Toontown.
no.
No,
Yes.
no, that fell flat. You get a 2 out of 10.
Or a 2 out of 10. Or is that what you said? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Amazing.
Anyway. No. So, you guys, get ready. And you begin to venture out towards the gate to Old Bainham.
Not Old Buenum.
Old Buenham.
Old Buenum.
Oh, am I all set with talking to like the Paragon company and like the cops and all that stuff?
We never did that.
But, like, I don't want to like bog down game time, but
No,
like I do. It's important.
I will say, if anything, well, with the amount of evidence you've collected, I'd say give me 2 persuasion checks with advantage.
Okay.
1 for the hand, 1 for the Paragon company itself.
Persuasion, Archie.
I mean, it's the best I can do with advantage.
Brian gives you guidance.
I mean, I can give myself.
Oh, okay.
Brian
Does he-
also gives you guidance.
Does he? Excuse me, could you not backseat game the other party members there, Mira? No.
Okay, sick. So I rolled I got a 16 on the first one because of my +4 guidance.
Nice.
So, yay for guidance, almost
Yeah.
clearing an entire fucking
Yeah.
concept hurdle. And then attempt number 2. Okay, that's not too bad. 17 plus. That one's a 19,
Nice.
which for Archibald is like crazy high for fucking diplomacy check.
So, okay.
Akira's like surprised. This is the most charming you've ever been, Archie.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is. I don't mean to be a giant nerd, but this is actually probably Guardian Gold.
Right, this isn't Archibald, this is Guardian Gold. So I'll say you do write a letter back to Fort Algus, specifically, actually no, you wouldn't even have to. You could go right to the guild office and inform Fig.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's.
So, again, just to kind of speed things along, Fig takes all your evidence, tells you that there is another team nearby that she can bring in to help out if things go poorly. And she can just basically put out a call to anyone in the area or anyone who might want to come check it out to head to Bainham.
Okay, cool. Because I'll let her know that I'm fairly certain we have the immediate thing under control, but when we confront Balsaron, if she could inform the additional team that we could use the support, he's a wizard, you know?
Right. And I mean, especially your whole like, hey, he did lichy things.
Yeah, this is any well-trained help we can get for him is my big thing.
Yeah.
And then for the cops,
Yeah.
we want him arrested, if not.
So, with that, I'll say that Captain Kosh, after you give him all the evidence, he...
Also, I'm gonna do this at night, the same way I did the entertainment guild lady. Fucking, yeah. I'm catching being drunk because I know your police captains are all times.
So, Captain Kosh, he also is willing to help after you give him all the just ridiculous amount of evidence you guys have compounded. He wants to move ahead a little more immediately. But given kind of the whole situation is willing to wait for your signal, because obviously being a necromancer and undead wizard man does fall more into the jurisdiction of the Paragon Company than it does into the hand of the Polis.
So what you're saying is that a superhero broke into a police chief's office and was like, I'll handle this, wait for my signal. And the cop was like, yeah, okay.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes.
In a
It's like, nah.
in a perfect world, right?
All right. So yeah, that's cool. That's the big thing I wanted to make sure was situated before we moved in.
Yeah, and I know you had wanted to do that during downtime, but I honestly just forgot about it. So
We burned ourselves pretty hard on downtime. It's okay to.
I just couldn't keep up with downtimes. Like sometimes.
We did a lot. It was a big event.
it took me
It
like
would have
10
been horrible
minutes.
to do it during game time.
It took me like 10 minutes to read the summarized version of downtime.
It is supposed to be each of us individually telling Mike a quick blurble about what we'll do in the 1 to 2 weeks we have. We just had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, well, we also had a lot more time between games this time.
Fair.
So,
But and then between Akira and me, I also want to have the town flyers and the entertainment guild not aware of everything and with evidence to release, but knowing that we're gonna give a signal for when it's safe and time to do it, because I don't want Balsaran to run or fortify.
right. Okay. All right, so.
Did you find fun plotting clown music for us just dropping a big oafish monster into a hole?
Oh my god. You know what? At the end of this, can we actually paint the clown's face on Balsaran before we need him to get arrested?
If Trax was here, I'd say we might not get him arrested because he'll probably try to kill him. But Trax isn't here, so who knows what's gonna.
I mean, if he gets put in the ground or anything with a clown makeup on, that would still be iconic,
As long as you're comfortable with it. I just know for a fact that we're our normal beat the bad guy process involves a certain amount of justice we can't avoid.
We'll cut a
Yeah.
It's a pretty good way to describe it.
Can't imagine happening to a better guy.
So, you guys head into the Olde Town. And at this point, you've all made the journey back and forth in and out of the residential area quite frequently, so many times that it's very straightforward for you. You've cleared all the blockades. You have a very direct path right to the sawmill now.
question for you, Mike. Could we take a short rest before we do anything major?
Yeah, I'll say that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, because this is a big thing you guys are about to be doing.
Let me make sure I've got the right. Hey, Mike, I don't want to be lame about it. If after this we do a short rest, is that going to be a big too many short rests in a day kind of thing?
You can usually do more than one.
My armor mode can change during rests, and I really want stealth mode for Balsaran, but I think defense mode is better for this.
I'll say you can just have it because you were... Yeah, you can...
Okay, so I'm going to be, for reference, I'm currently in, tank mode.
Okay.
I got to make sure that's actually true, but,
You head through the streets, across the destroyed barricades. One thing that sticks out to you on the way to the sawmill is a street where one of the houses is completely just destroyed and just a large bloody smear across the ground, which you guys recognize is where the Clot attacked you last time.
Oh.
Strangely enough, the bodies of the workers... Well, no, Archie, you would have taken care of them.
Yeah, I brought everybody. Like I,
Yeah,
I
was gonna say they were still. I was gonna say they were still
didn't-
there because they had actual Cletwood on them, but
yeah,
you would have already funeral.
I'm taking that whole thing very hard.
Yeah.
When we have time, I'm gonna make you make up 7 names. It's gonna be a whole thing.
All right, so go to a random name generator, right? Screenshot it, and then just the first 7 people are those dudes. No.
That's fun. Yeah.
Don't talk about Timmy Iron Leg like that.
Timmy Iron Leg.
I might just go through Discworld and just take a bunch of random dwarf and stuff names. This guy was cutting his own throat, Dibbler. It's a damn shame he never got to cut his own throat.
Yep. So yeah, you do see the blood from where the attack did happen. So just as a somber reminder of your failures, Archibald. No.
I am still very upset about that whole situation. Not even joking.
I know.
Akira lights a cigarette.
That's why I'm ripping. That's why I'm ripping on you for it. No.
It's fine.
So,
but
so other than that, you guys do not come across anything. You hear the general moans and groans of undead in the distance, but nothing comes out at you. Nothing, attacks you. And before too long, you guys make your way to the sawmill.
I'm gonna use my ability to give myself temporary HP to just give myself 4 temporary HP.
Okay. Now.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, now you're at the sawmill, and the trap is already set. It's already been constructed, buried, covered. You guys can all walk on it. It takes a lot of weight. It's designed to take basically the weight of the zombie clot to trigger it. So any normal person walking on it would just walk on it. So there's no risk to any of you of setting it off. I'd say with the exception of if one of you somehow is standing on it when the zombie clot stepped on it.
Yeah, try to avoid that one.
So, you're at the sawmill. Are there any last-minute preparations any of you want to make?
Actually, yes. To add on to temporary HP, can I pass out the special food to everybody so they get the special special treats?
I'll hold off on my temp HP because Brian's is better.
I totally forgot. My bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's just one of my tank features, and I didn't want to be caught with my pants down. But yours is so much better.
So, yep, Tom passes out the special treats to everybody that he made after a long rest.
What's it do? It gives everyone how much temp HP?
2 temporary HP.
Okay. So everyone go ahead and add 2 temp HP onto your health.
I'll take.
Well, I'm glad I remembered that, right at the last minute. Thank you, Mike and Jesse.
What's nice about that for Jesse is that once that's gone, he can then add his armor temp HP. Because they don't stack, so he has to do one, then the other.
But I do have a nice additional, 10 HP to burn through, which is not nothing.
Right.
So, Brian's at 2, right?
Yep, 2.
Yeah, in the meantime, Zara takes Sue, puts Sue in a special pocket strapped to her shoulder or back, those baby carriers, because she can't really go anywhere without the bird, but she also doesn't want the bird to get hurt.
Does the bird get 2 temp HP?
Everybody that eats it gets 2 temp HP.
Oh, then the bird definitely gets it.
I think that is one of the ways you can do technically a lot to protect things like pets and familiars.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I only have a maximum of 4 treats, so everybody can have one. Yeah, I mean, so no, the bird doesn't get it. Sorry.
Mott just floats behind you. Where's mine?
I'm like, here, you picky eater. God.
Can everyone see Mott?
Huh?
I hope we can't see Mott.
No.
No, I doubt it.
As far as you all know, well, none of you even know about Mott. As far as Tom knows, Mott was like buried in the rubble of that house burning down.
Yeah. Tom hasn't given it a second thought at all until much later when all of that will come pouring out at some point in the future.
Yeah, I was like, Mott's just a ghost haunting Tom now.
Alright, so with that, everyone roll me a d6.
Why? Okay.
4.
2.
5.
Also 2.
Okay. Alright, I'm rolling for the 2 missing party members.
I don't trust it.
So an hour passes.
Okay.
And so far, no sign of the clot.
Tom asks the group, is there a way to, what's the word? Lure it out?
Yeah, I think there probably is.
Tom asks, what if I turn dirt near a trap to make it smell like flesh?
That couldn't hurt, honestly.
I mean, out of character, Tom could literally just run around and cast, thaumaturgy to cause a ruckus to lure the zombies and presumably the clot over.
I think thaumaturgy, just making a big racket, might be a really easy way to try and draw it if it's around. And then if not, we might have to do something like have Gizmo fly around with one of the fake rubies or something to see if we can draw its attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think thaumaturgy shouting is probably good first option.
Okay. Let's give it a shot. I don't see why not. I will say it probably will lure the other zombies to us too. So we
but we can kill them.
blast them.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta blast them.
Okay. I'll get ready to kill some
Do we
zombies.
have any, holy water on hand, or has it all gone into the injectors?
I don't know, but
I believe the way we kind of worked it out, it has all been put into the trap.
Okay.
I've got a couple of flasks that I need to keep for catapult.
No, that's fine.
So where is the trap in relation to the sawmill?
So I have it kind of set up on the map here, but basically, the way the land is kind of set, the sawmill is sort of on it's sort of like a dead end, and on either side of it is the stream that runs through Old Bainham, and it kind of forks out around it, and it ends up being like a long stretch of land that just has the one way in and out of it. And the sawmill's mostly at the end of that, and you guys have the trap kind of part way out from in the boxed in area, but not quite all the way to the sawmill.
Right. Just to make sure that the point here is we're trying to capture the beast, right? Just to make sure I fully understood. Trying to capture the clot.
Don't know. Don't all chime in at once, guys. No.
Right, I'm assuming, right? Just to make sure, that's why you have like a cage and stuff. And
Well, I honestly am not 100% sure the thing's gonna die, like, without additional magical bullshit.
yeah,
But I really, no matter what, just don't want it being like, hey, we're gonna take a look into this butcher shop. Oh,
Right.
okay, roll me a bunch of D6s. The zombie clot shows up and almost kills you.
yeah.
Go
Right.
home.
Okay.
Like,
The
once
way
this thing's off field, we're a lot freer.
when Jesse and I were talking about it, I believe the way I described it was, boy, the police station's a lot easier to explore when Mr. X isn't walking around.
Yeah. Completely accurate.
Right?
So my big priority is that even though we have a couple things we really want to do, I just need this thing to not keep on showing up and
Right.
making my armor class look silly.
Yeah, also
Murderizing
it's
us.
too big.
And it's just a big pit in the ground, right?
Oh no.
No, it's
Oh, what?
it's
What's
quite complicated. You guys did a lot, and I set like a pretty high DC using the witchcraft like crafting system, and Jesse rolled exactly the number of the DC before adding anything to it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But the goal is to lure it into the trap, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a literal just run it over this big like
Right.
space in the X marks the spot, and it should fall in, and the trap both closes over it and is full of like zombie killing shit. So
Okay.
should be pretty straightforward unless we get unlucky.
Right. So yeah, I asked all that just to make sure because Tom's gonna cast minor illusion on the spot to simulate the ruby, and then he's gonna cast thaumaturgy and make a ruckus and stand just outside of the trap, right? And,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in this case, you guys make the ruby illusion, and you do have actual replicas, so you have actual fake rubies as well. Excuse me. So after the hour passes, you guys decide to do this to try to like lure it to you. Everyone go ahead and roll a d6 again. This time take the lower number.
We got
Well, because you're actively trying to lure it to you, so you'd want the
Oh, wait,
lower.
Oh, so really with quote unquote disadvantage then?
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
4.
I rolled a 5 again. So
Oh,
Even-
did you roll 2?
Did you roll 2 and take the lower?
yeah, it was 5 for both times.
Oh, nice. So I actually rolled 2 1s.
Wait. I misunderstood. Let me try it one more time. My bad.
Yeah.
No, it's I rolled a 6, so it's still 5.
Still 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So Aya, you got a 1.
Yep.
All right. I also got a 1. So with the thaumaturgy, what does Tom yell into the?
Well, Tom remembers the first time when the big clot thing attacked them, that they were just walking along on an adventure. So he simulates adventurers walking. So he just yells out, "I'm a big adventurer and I do adventuring things. Here I am looking for zombies." And yeah.
Zombies.
Zombie.
Zombies.
All right, so this time now, with the additional, you luring everyone to you, trying to lure it to you, you guys do hear in the distance a faint, like, stomping noise. You're right. What was that?
That was the sound we all heard.
You hear a nerd from an 80s movie whine as he's pinned into a locker.
That's what happens when the zombie on the bottom of the foot, gets his nose shoved into like a pile of cow poop.
Yeah, the bottom.
Amazing. So, So with that, you guys start to hear it approaching. Now,
I'm gonna grease the trap.
okay.
Like, can I get like grease? It's supposed to be a 10-foot square.
Yeah.
But and I know the trap is bigger than that. But can I like grease the 10-foot square in front of where he would theoretically be coming from?
Okay, so you want to put like an oil slick kind of in front of it?
Yeah. I'd like to make it greasier inside too, but I feel like that's really stretching the rules of grease.
How wide's the street?
It's mine is a 10-foot like splurble. I think it'll basically just cover one side of the trap, more or less.
Okay. What is the range on grease?
The range on grease is 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. So you hear it approaching. Archie sets up a grease trap in front of the pit.
Can I have I would like to have like a torch ready to throw at the grease once
Okay.
it steps in the grease.
Well,
Just-
it's just slip into the trap.
I know, but how fun would it be if it slips and then catches fire?
Just so you guys know, the grease
We can
spell
make great
unfortunately
bonfire.
doesn't actually add any bonus to like fire or anything.
It's not flammable.
Oh, never mind that.
Oh. Well, I mean, Tom could cast Create Bonfire for you if you really want to.
Nah, that's cool.
I've got some
Honestly,
crossbow bolts.
when this thing is in the hole, if we get it in there, if you cast Great Bonfire on it, then it wouldn't be able to leave the space, and so it would actually take the repetitive damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That works too. We
And then
shall
I
do
can
that.
use control flame to spread it.
Because fire cleanses all.
If we had any additional holy water, we could, just like, helped it by pouring holy water on.
Just casually walk over. Whoop. Sorry, I tripped. Here's
I
some
only have
holy
oil,
water.
unfortunately.
You only have what?
I only have oil.
That's you don't drink water? Does Akira just consume oil?
No. I mean, like Akira carries a weird amount of oil in her like inventory to light things on fire. I have like five. I've got like 5 oil flasks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I should have acid flasks, but I never let them sit in my inventory.
All right, so I need to know in relation to the sawmill and then the pit, where are you guys kind of all located?
I'm gonna hang out on the roof, like right above the pit.
I'm gonna stand in
So
between.
The pit's not right in front of the sawmill. It's a ways away from it.
Is there any ruins around it that I can like get a high ground around it, or no?
I'd say the closest thing is there's like stacks of logs you could probably chill on top of.
Cool, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in the meantime, I would be just walking around that, like, trying to make as much noise as possible, seemingly stepping on every single stick that's on the ground.
All right. Would you be near the pit trap or closer to like the building?
I would be closer to the pit trap because that's like a wide open space and it's easy for me to escape out.
Sure.
Be out of the way.
How about Archie and Tom? Where are you guys?
Well, I'm exactly on the other side of the pit from my grease trap.
Okay. And Tom?
Probably the same location as where Archie would be.
All right, so you guys are like standing next to each other.
Yeah, because Tom was too afraid to stand next to the pit in fear of fucking up.
Okay. And with
Akira has unfortunately become one with the pit after spending countless hours digging it. So,
and with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
oh man.
This is the most high stakes cooking class I've ever taken.
Gordon Ramsay has entered the field.
Sent to the field. Oh my god, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Dun 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 dun.
And on this episode,
You call this fucking chicken?
It's raw.
These two circles in front of the pit represent the grease.
Hooray.
All right. Up first is Archie.
So
The clot appears with several zombies following suit.
I'm gonna position myself at, like a little bit over to get myself in between like the zombie plot and like where I wanted to step.
So like kind of this way.
Yeah, just to give it more of like a run that way angle, you know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. Actually, I don't think I can do what I would want to do. Let me make sure. I'm gonna ask Tom to like make the ruby like sparkle a little bit.
All right, you have an illusion of a ruby on the field, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was using the bathroom.
You're fine.
Yes, it sparkles. Ooh.
This D4 here in the center of the trap is the ruby illusion.
Okay, cool. And then I am going to.
Would 2 rubies make it want to get at it more?
I honestly don't know if it'd be better or worse. Probably wouldn't hurt, but it is incredibly stupid.
Can I'll help with the ruby, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's. Honestly, I'm just bummed out I'm going first.
Well,
What'd you
why'd
get
you
from-
roll an 18 then?
Damn.
I didn't mean to, I swear.
So you can hold an action.
Okay.
What it
Yeah,
does. Yeah, you
oh,
can.
go
No, I was just gonna say you can hold an action during your turn. You have to like give me what the trigger is, and then if that comes up, then you take your action.
Now, if I like prep a spell, can I like not trigger that spell if like the occurrence doesn't happen?
I'll say. Yeah, I'll say you can charge it, and then like if you don't use it, you just cancel the casting, so you don't waste
Okay.
the spell slot.
I'm gonna keep a thunder wave on tap
Okay.
to defend everybody from like regular zombies if the regular zombies get too like in the way before the clot like does anything.
Okay.
So it's a 15-foot cube around me will get all bumped up with sound if the zombies start to get in on my team.
Okay.
And then I hate doubling back, but just make sure I'm not within 15 feet of Zara or Tom because that would be dickish of me.
So it appears in front of you.
Oh no, Thunderwave is around me.
Is it?
Yeah, it says a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. It's a cube originating from you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, so yeah, it'd be a cube in front of me.
Yes, you're good.
Cool.
As long as none of them stand directly in front of you.
Well, you know, there's a big old cyborg-style boom cannon appearing out of my giant.
Oh god, I imagine like just the shoulders of Archie's armor open into like 2 giant like subwoofers.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. I've got. Oh yeah, my one arm is bigger than the other. Yeah, I like pushed my one shoulder forward, and it just opens into a subwoofer that lights up.
And it's just like vibrating really fast.
Yeah, it's like.
All right, so that's your turn, Akira. You're next.
Okay, I want to prep. I want to prep an action as well.
Okay.
I have 5 blast in my whatchamacallit, in my inventory. I want, once he lands in the hole, I want to throw the oil on him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you're just waiting till he gets close enough for you to throw it at him?
Yeah, like once he lands in the hole.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up is the first of the zombies. It's going to just walk towards Akira.
Do you mean it shuffles to Akira?
Does it shamble?
It shambles. It's
Oh,
going
man.
to take. It's going to take the dash action to get right up to you.
Oh yeah,
While
that is
shambling.
what a zombie would do.
That's the end of its turn because it used its action to dash. Next up is another one of the zombies.
The Zamzams?
The zibzabooms.
Yeah.
It's going to dash towards Zara.
Does that put it in range of me unleashing a cannon at it?
How big is it again?
It's a 10-foot cube in front of me. And if he crossed up a line that would have hit it but not Zara, then that's...
Yeah, no, he would be in range of it.
Oh,
Okay,
actually,
so- Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I could actually use like whip adept trip and trip the zombie into the thunder force field. I don't know if that's gonna make it more effective or not, but
Is that an action or like a react?
it's a reaction.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'd say you can. What was it? Here. Give me a sec.
Oh, it's a 15-foot cube, Jesus.
Yes, that definitely hits it. What kind of save does this zombie make to?
He makes a Constitution save of 15, I think. Yeah, 15, or he takes 2d8 and gets pushed back 10 feet.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. He failed the saving throw.
So he takes 10,
Okay.
and he gets pushed back 10 feet.
All right. So yeah, your subwoofer goes, and it just, you can see like flesh of the zombie like blows off.
It's like
just
that dude sitting in the chair in the speaker commercials, but a zombie.
Yeah. All right. So that was its turn. Next up is another one of the zombies. It's going to just walk straight towards Tom. It walks right into the grease. What does it have to do for your grease?
So I think the grease is automatically difficult terrain, so
Makes
it's going to slow it down because,
Yeah.
All right, okay. Slick grease covers the ground in 10-foot square, difficult terrain. When the grease appears, a creature enters the area, makes a dexterity savings throw, or falls prone.
Okay. 5 minus 2.
So it falls prone, and then because it's in the grease, if it ends its turn there, it has to make the same dexterity throw.
Amazing. Because, zombies are very dexterous.
I mean, you gotta get them where you can.
Right? Alright, so that's its turn. Zara, you're up.
Okay. How close is the zombie next to me? Or the one like
He's like 15 feet in front of you.
The music's so intense.
okay, it's too far to use anything but a gun, but I want to save my bullets for this. It's not worth wasting the bullet for this one.
What?
I think it's Buttercup. It's Buttercup. Buttercup is precious.
Girl, you got like 20 bullets.
Also, I can definitely make bullets.
Or you know what?
I can probably make bullets out of rocks. I have like a couple of special abilities involved in that sort of thing.
Okay, you know what? Fair. So I take out Buttercup and I shoot at the zombie that's the closest to me.
Zara pulls out this elaborate, decorated pistol with a gem in the barrel. Because Jesse
So-
did that and made it canon.
I think it's really good. Also, it's a yellow gem because buttercups are yellow.
Oh, that's
Actually,
good.
buttercups can be all types of colors.
Yeah, but like they're traditionally like in the country style flower. They're
True, but like, look how beautiful.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit, Zara.
Oh yeah, I rolled 11.
That hits.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Oh yeah, zombies suck. Their armor class is only like 8.
they're meant to get murdered.
Okay. Well, they seem to be begging for it, so that's a 14 damage.
Damn.
So, Zara, you pull out Buttercup and just take one shot and just blow the zombie's head clean off. Actually, I do have to roll its undead fortitude, so hold on.
What's undead fortitude?
Huh?
Does it gain extra HP when it takes damage?
All undead have this ability where when they would get killed, they roll a saving throw to see if they just live.
Oh, okay. Do they live with like 1 HP or something?
Yep. However, that zombie did not make the save, so Zara just blows its head clean off.
So I just do
Damn.
the thing where I, twirl the puss around, blow smoke off, and then I just like wave my tail around, like really tauntingly, like, look at this, like, tempting tail, come get it.
Wow, cool as fuck.
I believe you have your Dread Ambusher, which lets you attack one more time.
I thought,
It's the first round in combat, so you do have movement bonuses, and I think you get one additional attack you can perform.
oh nice, okay.
Your second
I do have 30 feet.
Yeah, so you get 10 extra movement this turn. Then, when you attack, you get 1 extra attack. And this extra attack, you can add 1d8 force damage if it hits. On top of what you normally roll.
Okay.
From
What's
what
the
you can
status
see in
of the
front of
zombie?
you, there's another zombie here. This one's prone, so if you shoot at this one, it would be at disadvantage. And then obviously the Clot, another zombie here, and there's one here in front of Akira.
I think your gun has plenty of range for the field.
Yeah, it has like it has 30 feet, but with like 19 brackets, so I'm not sure what that means.
Oh,
It's long
so
range,
30 feet is a regular roll, and then the 90 you roll at disadvantage. Like past 30 up to 90 you roll at disadvantage, but beyond that it doesn't go beyond that.
Oh, okay.
But you haven't moved at all this turn, so you have like all your movement still.
I think I'll try to play a risky game. I want to run 20 feet up closer to the cloth and try to shoot it.
Okay. So like here?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a clear shot at it. It might be, hold on, let me see. You're gonna have to get closer if you want to shoot at it without disadvantage.
How much closer?
What's it, 30 feet?
Yeah.
Actually, like just up here.
So that's like
So like here. You'd be
Yeah, I'll go ahead
standing.
then.
You'd be standing on the trap, but
I mean, I can shoot and then like run.
yeah, you
back,
can
like,
move a few
10
feet and then run back. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the trap
Right. All right.
for a
so,
long time.
so you're right there. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit the clock.
Okay. That's a 16.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage plus a d8 for the extra force damage from Dread Ambusher.
That's a 14 plus an extra d8. 14 plus 1. So that make that 15.
All right. So you shoot, you run forward, you pull out Buttercup, and you fire, and just you see this big hole burst open in the Zombie Clot's chest, and it just sort of stumbles for a second.
Yeah. In that case, like I leap out away from the pit, but I just twirl my tail around and it's like tauntingly, like come get me.
Right. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Sure. All right. So next up is this zombie here. He's gonna go up towards Zara, and then he's gonna dash to get right up to you, and that's its turn. Next up is this zombie here. It's gonna dash. Okay. Tom, you're up.
Okay. Is that Akira to the right of Tom with a
Right
zombie
here.
in front?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a zombie in front?
Yep.
Okay. I'll attack that zombie.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Tom yells, "No, Akira!" Shoots Eldritch Blast. 19 for Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, that hit.
Okay. And I got 3 for damage.
Brian, do Tom's movement abilities attached to Eldritch Blast? They don't specify size, right?
No, they don't. It just says you get 1 beam. There's no it doesn't. Yeah, there's no size
I
of the
mean
beam.
the invocations you have that make it move things around.
Oh, I see. Let me go read the thingy. Always forget where it's under. Features, I think. Features and traits. Yep.
Features, I think.
Yeah, so it's reduce the creature's speed by 10 feet. There's no size of the creature. It just says if you hit a creature, and you can reduce the creature's speed by 10 feet until the end of your next turn. And I can push it away as well, and I can also slow it.
Right.
Okay, so you can push and you can slow.
Yeah, I can push, slow, and pull, I believe, too.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. As long as it doesn't say something like it can't be done on huge creatures or whatever.
Yeah, nope.
That might really save this fight if it doesn't walk right on the trap.
Yeah, I was gonna try to push that guy in somehow.
Yeah, that's perfect. I was
thanks.
wondering if we had movement, and you do. So
Thanks for the reminder. I forgot.
I know it's been a while. Do you do any of that stuff to the zombie you hit?
Yes, I will reduce the speed and as well as push it away 10 feet.
All right.
so powerful.
Okay. And
Yeah, now summon the tentacles just in case.
Okay, where do you want to put it?
Let's put it right next to that zombie I just zerped in the face.
Meow. Tentacles.
Okay.
All right, you want to go ahead and attack with it?
Let me roll. I got a 16 for
Okay.
hit,
He's gonna go with it.
and then damage is 11.
Nice. All right.
And that's with cold damage.
So yeah, the tentacle rises out of the ground, just slaps across it, and rips its flesh a little bit.
Ah!
Ah. All right. And is that your turn?
Yes. Can I move a little bit closer to Akira?
Of course. How far you want to go?
Just to the edge of the trap.
You're there.
Yeah, right there.
All right. Next up, finally, last in the initiative order is the Zombie Clot.
As it should be.
Right? Okay, so this is tricky. I'm trying to think. Because you have the illusion out, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's noticed it yet.
Well, I
Right.
did have Tom to make it glitter extra
Yeah.
hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will roll. I'm gonna roll a. I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw. Tom, what's your spell save DC?
Oh, it's an intelligence check for minor illusion.
Well,
It's an intelligence investigation check to see if a minor illusion. If you
Right, but this is to see if it's even noticing it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. So my save DC for spells is 14.
Okay. Yeah, it failed. Okay, so it notices the glittering, the glittering ruby here, and it's going to step forward.
Oh, and yes, I confirmed I can pull, push, and slow with Eldritch Blast. So yes, I can pull that sucker in if he doesn't fall right now.
I'm hoping it just goes smooth, milky style, but
Yeah,
Arch-
he stepped on the grease.
Archie, what is your spell save DC?
it's a 15.
And what's it for this?
Dexterity.
Dex. Okay, it rolled a 17.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So that's the end of its movement. But it's right on the edge of the trap. And
So, yeah, man, Tom, I love you, and I would really love it if your next turn.
And give me one moment, please.
I wonder what I should do on Tom's turn.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there are all sorts of options, it's true.
All right, so real quick, it walks there. It's running towards the ruby, but Archie, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Those aren't things I'm good at, though.
Oh wait, hey, Mike, I forgot. I can use. Can I silvery barbs? That's 17.
Sorry, what 17?
So it says here I can magically distract. So when a creature is doing an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, can I silvery barbs? That's that ability check.
Oh, okay. So it has to re-roll.
Yeah.
All right. It actually rolled an 18 that time, so it's still saved.
Damn. Okay.
But you still have the advantage to use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
and
you give that
roll a
to me?
d20.
Yeah, I can.
Because
I'll give it to you. Oh, yes, I'll give it to you.
I'd love that.
And roll a d20.
Right. 11. I'm up to 7 now.
All right. Okay, so Archie, you can make that strength save with advantage.
That's super cool. I rolled a 14.
So you fail.
Oof.
I'm gonna need more d10s.
Oh no! Are you doing it again?
Sounds like it.
Do you want me to go throw some for you?
Yeah, right.
You can try throwing.
All right, so. Okay. Okay. As it comes to the edge of the thing, Archie, it's facing directly towards you. And it just throws its arm in a wide arc, and a giant glob of just rotting flesh with zombies still sticking out of it in parts flings out across the field and smashes into you, encasing you, and you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's nothing.
And you're restrained.
That's annoying.
You're restrained, my friend.
I'm pretty sure it's my turn.
So what happens if I held an action that entire turn? Does it just go off?
What was the action you were holding again?
My action was once it got to the hole, I wanted to throw oil on it.
It's right on the edge if you want to do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. So what is it? It's a bottle of something?
It's an oil flask.
Okay, I'd say go ahead and roll an attack roll using your Dex mod and proficiency.
Okay. Dex mod and proficiencies. Attack roll. Oh fuck. 10.
So unfortunately, the vial misses. Comes a little short and lands like. I'll put a thing on the field for it.
Okay, and it spreads in a. Oh, it's a make a ranged attack.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Okay. Do I not have? Okay.
That's why it was Dex.
Gotcha.
All right, so you did throw the vial. The vial lands on the ground, so it's there. It just didn't hit the zombie clot.
Shatters when I throw it.
Yeah, so the oil is just on the ground now.
Okay.
All right, so Archie, you're restrained, and you have total cover from attacks.
Can I do stuff even though I'm restrained? I forgot how restrained specifically works.
So basically, you can either, on your turns, you can either try to make a strength saving throw to break out, or you can try to attack it from the inside.
Okay, but I couldn't like cast a spell and just ignore my restraints.
You're like completely encased, so like you can't see outside of it.
All right, cool. Can I cast a spell to break out of it?
Like what spell were you thinking?
I was thinking like probably Thunderwave or Booming Blade on my attack, my fist.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll let you do that. Like to give you an example, like Trax was able to warp with his echo out of it.
Okay, it's that same attack. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So-
I think.
Hold on. That is the Clot's turn. So yeah, we are back to you actually.
I think I do so much damage with my fists and Booming Blade that I think that makes more sense than the Thunder Wave. Like, even though Thunder Wave feels thematically like the right move, like I feel like I should just punch it.
Right.
Fun fact: I'm pretty sure Thunder Wave was a move that Pikachu could learn in Pokemon.
It is.
It paralyzes.
I looked to do the same thing. Okay, so I rolled a 19, so a 26 to hit.
Okay. Did you roll a disadvantage?
I didn't. I'll do it again.
Okay.
That time I rolled a 20.
Yeah, that's fine. Still hit.
All right, so the Thunder Gauntlets do 16 damage. And then the Booming Blade does... Oh, wait. That won't do anything unless it moves, will it?
Right. Oh, yeah.
That's stupid. Oh, well, that's my fault. So I do 16 damage.
All right. So you feel the stuff loosen up quite a bit, but you're still, like, stuck in it.
Yeah, that's life.
With that, we're up to Akira.
Okay.
You could help me.
Yeah, I'll help Archie.
You gonna run right over to him?
Yeah.
What's your movement?
40.
Yeah, you get right up to him. Okay.
And so what do I have to do? Do I just like smack? Do I attack? Like,
Yeah, you can attack it if you want to.
yeah, I'll do that.
I'm sorry, Archie. You take 8 necrotic damage at the start of your turn.
Oh, that's ass, dude.
Damn, Brew.
I'm not doing great to everybody. Oh,
What's
hey,
your
Mike.
what's your HP at? What the heck?
We're about to talk about it. Hey, Mike. Can I use my ability to give myself temporary HP while I'm restrained as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am currently.
Yeah, I will heal Archie when I can.
I'm at 13 with my temporary HP.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, I'd love that you're back and a healer because I'm taking serious
yeah.
hit.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
So that one wasn't 11.
Hmm.
Mike, would 11 hit?
The flesh and tomb, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it would. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
Eight.
All right.
Is he still restrained?
So I will say, because this is just like a big gross glob of goo,
Mm-hmm.
you can double it with your racial feature thing.
Okay.
So with that, you smash through it, and Archie is no longer restrained.
Yay.
Nice.
Nice.
And then, is there like how much? That was like 20 movement speed.
That was your whole movement right there.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'm done. I want to use some banter to like yell at the clot. Oh, can I pull out the ruby from the clot and yell? And hold it above my head?
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Okay. So you've got the illusory one in front of it, and you're holding another one out in front of it.
And the one I have is like the perfect one. Is like the perfect ruby.
Yeah, he gave you the perfect replica.
Uh-huh.
All right. So with that, one of the zombies is up next. This one here, it's going to make a move towards Tom. All right, it's going to try to hit Tom. What is it? Does a 15 hit you?
AC is 13. So yes.
So it does. Okay.
Damn, bro.
We gotta do something about that.
That's a low ass AC.
Yeah. Tom's just noodling around over there.
So you take 5 bludgeoning damage as it just reaches up and claws at
Oh
you.
no. Oh no. Now I'm at 31 or 34.
Oh
Oh no.
Warlocks can't wear any kind of armor, can they?
no! It depends on their subclass.
Oof. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tom.
I'm a sorcerer for my subclass.
Well, your sorcerers can't, and then as a warlock, you picked one of the subclasses that's like more of a mage than anything else.
I basically went glass cannon route. So
Yeah.
glass cannon support.
Glass cannon's the best one. Is the most fun though.
It is 100%. It's just don't get hit, obviously.
Next
It might
up,
be worth. Well, whatever. I'll be a nerd about it later.
Next up is the zombie that's stuck in the grease.
Oh no, poor grease zombie.
He has to make a save again to even try to stand up. Is that correct?
It's. I think I would love it to be that, but it's if it ends its turn in that space. So if it can get up and leave difficult terrain in that turn,
Okay.
which it might not be able to, because doesn't getting up cost you half your movement?
Yep, so it uses half its movement to get up, and then the other
Mhm.
half of its movement is the difficult terrain to take one step forward. So it literally has to make the save again.
Yes, love it.
What is your DC again?
It was 15, and this isn't quite as good as Pit Trap, but it's really close, and I'm excited for it.
It's Dex, right?
Dex, yes.
Yep, so it gets a 14 minus 2, so it's prone again.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm so
So
excited
hard.
about this.
Just-
New signature spell.
just have this zombie, but it's like slipping and sliding, and it's just playing the Benny Hill music the whole time. Yeah. All right. Next up is Zara.
Okay.
Oh, shit, that means Felix needs grease too. It is a clown spell.
It feels like it, yeah.
If I try to go towards Archie, it would give the zombie an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes.
Kill that bitch. You got it.
Yeah,
You
it's
probably
because, like,
can kill it.
yeah, I know. It's because I have cure wounds, but I need to touch you to, like, use cure wounds.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, it is right in front of me, so
If you shoot it, it'll be a disadvantage, but if you have a melee weapon, it'll just be a normal roll.
yeah, and I have a rapier and the whip.
Okay.
I would like to try to hit it with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 21.
That hit.
So, and that's an 8 damage. Plus, I'm gonna mark it. Wait, does it die now?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna mark it as a favored foe,
Okay.
and I should be able to increase the damage by 1d4.
So normally you'd have to do that first, but I'll let you do it because you're brand new to combat with your character.
Oh, sorry then. Well, that's a +3, so that's 11 damage.
Alright. So yeah, it's in front of you. You pull out your rapier and just like skewer it in the chest, and then like twist it, and it's just like it's still standing, but you look like you hurt it quite a bit.
I will try to hit it with my whip
Okay,
again.
go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, I got a nat 1. Ew.
Wow.
But it's an 8.
But it's a nat 1. So you go to pull out the whip, and like as you're throwing your hand back to like crack the whip at it, you kind of like pull it up weird, and it gets caught on your rapier that's stuck in it, and just kind of gets tangled.
Yes, I just I stomp one of my hooves and just like frustrated, like, come on.
Right. And with that, it's that zombie's turn, the one that you just attacked. He gets a nat 1 as well. He goes to hit you, and then his arm gets tangled up in the whip, that's tangled up in the rapier, that's stuck in his chest.
Well,
Why is this fight so comical?
I don't know. I don't think we'll ever top the slapstick Tom Cake fight against that like beating zombie thing.
No, I think the goal is to now try.
You're right.
does it cut itself on the rapier?
It does not. Next up is the zombie that's in front of your tentacles here, Tom.
If it moves, do my tentacles get an attack of opportunity?
Don't remember. Let me see. Because honestly, I'm not sure.
I feel like they shouldn't, in my opinion, because they're not like sentient. It's me controlling them. But
Right.
yeah,
Well, let me just see real quick.
They might.
Yeah, no, it only has attack, move, or when you summon it. Yeah, unfortunately, no.
sad.
Alright, so it's going to move around your tentacles towards you guys. It's gonna dash to move closer to Tom.
Excuse you.
Right,
Get away from my Tom cakes.
Tom, you're up next.
Okay. All right. So if I move, I get hit, right? Because opportunity attack.
Yeah, if you move out of their combat range, both of those zombies will get swings at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna gamble. The first thing I'm gonna do is cast as a bonus action. Where is it? Healing word on Jesse, and this will be the second level one, so you heal more. So I'm just gonna cast that. It is a 2d4 plus 4, so casting, and Jesse gets 11.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, Tom fires a little
Pew pew.
glint of light across the field at you guys and hits you. And
Tom looks at Archie and just winks. There you go. Okay, and now I'm going to gamble because from my current firing angle, even if I hit Big Zombie over there, I don't think he's gonna fall into the trap. So I'm gonna move towards Archie and Akira.
Okay. So how far do you move?
I guess like right up to Akira,
Okay.
because then that would be kind of near the edge, and if I zap, diagonal across the trap, it'll come towards us, right?
Yeah. But like you said, these guys both get attacks of opportunity on you.
Oh god.
Pray
dude.
for my noodliness.
One gets a nat 1,
Yay!
and the other one gets 16. So I believe one hit.
Yeah, one hits for sure.
So as you're trying to run from it, you take 4 bludgeoning damage as it claws your back as you try to run from them.
Okay.
You do still
That
have...
is for damage. I'm 27 HP out of 34.
You still have your action.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just absorb it with Calamari Calamity. So, gonna target Big Zombie guy over there.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, I'm gonna choose. And nat 20, holy shit,
Oh,
26.
nice.
Alright, and damage. Damage was 3. I'll fucking take that. I don't even care. Don't even care. Wait, why is it 3? Oh, it's a crit. Well, I got a crit at 3. Nice. Yeah, and I pull the zombie 10 feet.
Forward.
Yeah, and I also slow it just in case.
It is now in the center of the trap. And
Okay,
with that, it's the end of your turn.
that's it.
And it's the Zombie Clot's turn. Now, the Zombie Clot must make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fucking! I don't know if it's got it in him.
I don't think he does.
Doesn't he have like a negative dex anyway?
So the only way for the Zombie Clot to have been able to move out of the way of the trap would have been a nat 20.
Nice.
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
With that, Tom blasts it with his Eldritch Blast. The dark purple and blue energy fires out,
Pew, pew, pew.
seems to pulse and grab the Zombie Clot and rip it forward. It stumbles right into the center of the trap. And all of you just hear this awful metal, bending and grinding sound. Just... The Zombie Clot barely has time to react before the covering of the trap collapses under its weight. As the metal plate drops, it opens and kind of flaps down on either side of the pit. And the Zombie Clot drops straight down. And you just hear all of this awful shrieking and groaning and screaming of all the undead bodies that make up the Zombie Clot as it desperately tries to grab onto the edges of the pit. But it's just wide enough where it cannot reach both sides at once.
Sucker.
It tumbles down, landing on just dozens of spikes made of cletwood and also hollow glass tubes that shatter on the impact of the zombie clot. And with that, I would like all of you to roll me 4d6.
11.
15.
I got a 12.
Brian?
17.
Okay. All right. So, as the zombie clock crashes down, you just hear the sound of burning and sizzling as you see all just the radiant energy of the holy water start rippling and pulsing through the zombie clot. As it struggles to stand, it keeps stumbling and tripping over more and more of the cletwood and holy water burning into it, and it drops to the ground. And altogether, it took 97 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Holy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It collapses on its back and just weakly keeps struggling to stand, but it's just unable to get back up.
We still fight?
Huh?
Are we still in battle mode?
Yeah, there's still other zombies. And then
Okay.
as you guys are, seeing the zombie clot basically struggling, on either side, bursting out of the ground, two large metal grates just flip up out of the ground. And actually, this is a little bit of a tricky thing. I need Archie and Zara to make dex saving throws.
Fair enough.
Am I safe? I'm right next to Archie.
You're not. You're outside of the range of the grate.
Oh, whew. Thank goodness.
I got 12.
I got a
Okay.
22.
All right, so Archie, you jump out of the way in time. One of the zombies makes the save.
Ridiculous.
Zara and the other zombie, however, are not quite as lucky. And both take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Which,
Not terrible. I thought they were gonna get stuck in with the zombie.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
which
As
kills
long as I don't trap her in my Iron Maiden, I'm fine.
the zombie that was in front of Zara.
Yeah. I've seen them.
All right, so I'm gonna take the zombie clot off the map because it is now under this. It's under you guys, underground.
60
Can I-
feet under.
Can I make a last minute, flavorful addition to the trap?
Sure.
The doors, once they close, look like a laying down, sleeping with her arms crossed over her chest, like visage of Centelha, the god I worship, to really finish the Iron Maiden effect.
I love it.
That's amazing.
All right. So with that, zombie clot is seemingly captured. However, these other
Don't say
zombies...
that.
What?
Don't say seemingly.
I have to be ambiguous with everything I do and say.
It's a Schrodinger's maiden
Great.
page. Yeah,
Schrodinger's abomination.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. We've reached the end of another episode. I'd like to thank my players for being such a fun group to play with. At Cactus Toad on Instagram, who made our character art. At Alpha A for helping with the intro video. Will Savino and his tracks from Music D20. And Burrowbound, link in the description below. And thank you if you made it this far. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in the Paragon Company.